Welcome to Unchained here on Co-op News. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. Well, our guest on our show today is our own public administrator and organizer of the Spooktacular Side-by-Side Poker Run. We're going to speak to Ginger Simpson.
Sponsored by 1-2-Tree, handyman, yard cleanup, yard maintenance, and so much more. Give them a call at 775-253-8066. We will leave you with a smile. Axe Exterminators. Give those pests the axe. Give them a call today for general pest control, rodents, termites, bed bugs, and so much more in Pahrump, Amargosa, Beatty, and surrounding areas. 775-990-2065.
And I'm here with my guest, Ginger Simpson. Hello. Everybody might know me as Stummy, but I'm not anymore. Yeah, exactly. She married Jason, who I work with. He's wonderful guy. I like him. He's good. I liked him in high school. Yeah, I know. It's a long-time dating relationship, but he is too. They've been waiting all these years and finally got married. And I was thinking, I'm so happy. Yeah. So you are the public administrator. Tell everybody what the public administrator is normal. Because people don't know what that is. So the public administrator is not administration for the county. A lot of people think that it means administration. That's the BOCC, town administration. Public administrator is the one that is called when there's an unattended death, meaning that somebody has passed and their biological or legal family is not dangerously crisis. Then we have to lock up the house until they can get here so things are secure. I also, many times, I'm handling the probates, whether they can't, won't, don't, do it wrong, whatever reason. The judges can assign cases, the attorney general assigns cases. So there's a lot of different cases. If I'm assigned to do the probates, I'm not the beneficiary. I'm just the person that takes them here to hear ordinance. And this is an elected position, which really, I always feel sorry for some of the candidates in these elected positions. You have a job that you have to reapply for every 4 years. Yes, and I'm campaigning for. Yeah, exactly. But I do a lot of other things besides that. I'm very active in this community. I see different things. They just don't realize they're behind the scenes because I'm just get it done kind of thing. Deanna, of all people, knows if you want to get something done, you give it to a busy person. Yeah. And you are a busy person and have really taken off with this side-by-side club that everybody's been hearing about, the Nye County side-by-sides. Tell me a little bit about that. So Britt Davis is a good friend of ours, and he is Nye County side-by-side, who actually is deployed right now overseas. So hopefully he'll be back and he's staying in time to help us get this thing going that couple weeks before. But a lot of our group of friends, we do poker runs in all older places. So we've gone to Arizona and do it in Bullhead. We've done it to Tonopah, Bain, Dyer. There's one in Goldfield starting. And we kept wondering, how come Pahrump is doing? We have the largest, probably, of these small towns community of side-by-side, right? Yeah. And off-road, and it's Jeeps and trucks and dirt bikes. It's the off-road community. Why do we not have a poker run here in Pahrump? Yeah. So as a joke, all of our friends in our group said, oh, Ginger, you should do one. I took it seriously and ran with it. Now I've drugged them all in to help me as a committee to put it together. And guess what? It's going to happen. Yeah. And this has turned into more than just a small little poker run. This is a 2-day mini, if you remember, Harvest Festival. The Harvest Festival, not all festivals. Yeah, there is different back then, but it's a mini version of that. So the 2-day, a Friday, Saturday, of course, for us, it's a 4-day setup, 2 days, and takedown. So for us, it's 4 days. But the Friday nights, it starts with the parade of lights. Got my NHP permits, my Kelly permits, the LM permits, the amount of behind-the-scenes work is what people don't really understand is going on. So Friday night at Ian's White, we're going to have all the side-by-side. It's free to enter to do the parade. So it's light them up. You want to do red and green and blue and yellow, whatever colors you want, all the lights. And it will go down Pahrump Boulevard to the cheaper to do on that local road than a highway. You have to pay for that. This is why it's so great that you are doing this, because you know all those things. Lots of people don't know this. Is so true, right? We'll cross over 372. It's a roundabout down past the library, down on Wilson, down behind Walmart, onto Dahlia, ending at Petra Cup, where we're going to have a trunk or treat. So if we've got 200 side-by-sides, that's 200 trunk or treats. Yeah, I'm going to be there. Some people want to stay for the trunk or treat. Some people don't. The biggest thing is this event is open to the public. It is not, you have to be a side-by-side member to do it. If you want to be in the parade, obviously, you kind of want to have a side-by-side or a truck to enter to decorate. you want to walk all that, you are more than welcome. But it's a little bit of a distance. But then at the park, because we're partnered, and this year's recipient of the proceeds is Pahrump. So Pahrump is going to be there. They have their hay maze, their electric bowl, there's face painting, there's booths, there's vendors, live music. There's the haunted house too, right? Haunted house, like we're all talking about doing contests. It's not over. Yes, the October 17, 18. Yeah, you'll see a lot of these guys around. I'm going to leave Deanna a bunch of them, and on the back has Nye County website. But I have a lot of these they're handing out. So with the events going on, there's a lot of stuff happening at the park. So local vendors, the scraps, food trucks. So we have food trucks that are going to be there. Oh, you want to choose different kinds of food. I wanted this to be a small event for the local community. It's turned into a very big event for the local community. I want our local vendors, the mom and pops, the craft people, all of the things that you want to sell. We have people coming from all around Utah, Arizona, California, as well as all over Nevada. So these poker run groups, we participate in all of them, and what we go there, they're coming here. So Bullhead, they do 2 a year because it's so good. They have about 300 in Ladder, their poker run. Had a lot of side-by-sides that are going to be here. And it's Beatty had, I think, 190. Talbot had 220. Wow. So Mina, Dyer, all of these places, they're all going to want to come to ours too. So then on Friday, we have all the social and the visiting and the vendors and the food and the music and the trunk or treat and the games and the contests and kaijus and different things. Saturday morning, Holiday Task Force is going to do a pancake breakfast. Well, it's for donation. So obviously they're helping to raise money for their big thing. And this is bringing that whole thing together. So pancake breakfast, and off they go on the poker run itself. And where's the poker run go? So we're not giving away the whole task. Oh, yes, because we want people to be able to experience out in October. But it is 70 miles. So it leaves from Pedrick Park, and it will come back to Pedrick Park. It will go through Stewart Valley, Crystal, Johnny, Charleston, up on Mountain, and then back down. And when we get back, we have all of the Little League and Rec League groups that are going to do donation car washes. But obviously, it's not as detailed, your side-by-sides, but you're going to have a lot of dirt. Yeah. You're going to kind of get that brush off of those vehicles for donation. There's dry camping at the park. I rented the entire area. So the dry camping, you can stay at. But the other thing we're finding is, it was just 12 deaths coming from Bullhead. Yeah, they're coming with RV. You know what that means for the community, Jairus? The amount of people that are going to see the Pahrump is more the live TV. And, well, they're more than that. And that's the thing, is that they have really kind of made a tourist destination for kind of off-roading and stuff like that, but we haven't really hit it as hard as we should, and I really think that this is going to make it like that. I mean, with the off-road track that we have going in at the fairgrounds, and then this as well, I think that it's going to be more of the destination, and we have some bands playing, and Donna is back there behind our camera. She is a drummer with the band Perception. And so we will see them there, and we're going to see some other music, a lot of fun that is going to come happening right there at the card. Yeah, to the Friday and Saturday. Yeah, the music, the vendors, all of that continue on Saturday. Well, if we have 200-300 side-by-sides out on the poker run, that's going to take about 5-6 hours until they come back. So during that time frame, they still have events going on at the cart. We're still going to have side-by-side rides for the kids that we can drive them around so they can get the idea. Yes, they do have the seat for it, and the kids' seats to get in them as well, car seats. But the whole thing is to have this as a family fun event. Things still happening. They can go home and rest if they want, so if you got little ones. But the big thing is to understand this is a family event. So if you have side-by-side and you're entering and you have kids, have the kids come with you. Yeah. So a poker run, most of the time people know that you go to the poker round and you go from bar to bar to bar. Well, this is not right. So it's a little bit different. So your poker spots are out in DLM. Yeah, so I was wondering. So when you're out there, we have different spots. We're looking for sponsors to sponsor those spots. We'll provide the people and everything you need so they can. But a lot of poker runs, you show up and then you draw your card, and this one, you're going to have to play a little game to get you. So let's say one of them is a dartboard. Yeah. And all the cards are all into the dartboard, and here's your dart, and you got to stare right here. You have a master card. You throw the dice. Whatever you get, we're going to mark on your opponent that's the card. Wow. They don't have to worry about carrying little cards and Willie's Zone or whatever. You have your one main card. But, kids can't gamble. And a poker essentially in a poker run is gamble. Yeah. But kids can have scavenger hunt. Oh, so for no charge, every kid that is on the poker run will get a scavenger hunt card. Wow. the kids at each stop, while parents play their game, they have to find something. Maybe it's a orange pumpkin. Maybe it's a purple spider or something. They have to find that you'll be in there. So the kids will search to find theirs, and they'll get their little hard money. Then we have prizes for them. So when you get back and we have the prizes that evening, we're going to have prizes for kids. We have some multi-control toy cars and side-by-sides. And then the adults, of course, we got some big prizes for that. First thing is obviously best hand is $1,000. Wow. Second best is $500. Third best is $250. And we're actually going to do a worst hand to have the absolute worst. I win that one. You get a prize too. So the kids have prizes, the adults have prizes. They have width. They're going it for prizes. We have a set of side-by-side tires. Yeah, that's huge. Yeah, to just receive 2 donations of the jack for these cars that you have to change the tire out in the desert. Yeah, so we have some big prizes. And in this event, it's for each people. People can still sign up. Yes, we can sign up. Right now, we're looking for sponsors because the deadline for sponsorships is September 15th. But still pretty far out, but that's actually going to come very quickly. When I started this a year ago, and here we are 2 months. You can sign up at any time. The first 100 people to register and pay. So if you sent in your registration online and you're sending a check and you have not sent your check, you have not secured your position in the first 100. So the first 100 get a free lip glass. That is actually this little logo. Yeah. And I'm going to leave you some of these that says it's in the first ever. You had 0.75 on lip glass. They turned out great. After that, you can still register. And if you want to purchase a flag, you can. They have T-shirts. We have all kinds of different things. There are vendors over there, tumblers, hats, everything you can possibly think of. Where do they go? So if you go to spookypokerrun.com, or we now have Nye County SideBySide.com, and SXS is side by side. You don't have to write out side. Yeah, it's SXS. And then also you have the Facebook page as well. Pretty much if you Google Spooktacular Poker Run or Spooky Poker Run or Poker Run Pahrump, you're going to find that it's been blessed. All right, thing again is October 17th is a 2-day event, and you can go online, Facebook, anything. If you have any questions, feel free to call me, 775-910-9669. You can email admin@spookiespokerrun.com. Thanks and stay tuned. Thanks so much, Ginger, for speaking with us. Once again, that is October 17th and 18th. They're at Tetra Park. If you want to find out more, you can find the side-by-side stuff for Nye County on Facebook. And, of course, we'll be down there organizing the entertainment and showing you all those fans have great music in the park. Thanks so much for allowing us to do that Nye County side-by-side. Well, today we're going to show you a special dog up for adoption at the Nye County Animal Shelter with Christy Sigmund.
Sponsored by Want to Tree, handyman, yard cleanup, yard maintenance, and so much more. Give them a call at 775-253-8066. We will leave you with a smile. Axe Exterminators. Give those pests the axe. Give them a call today for general pest control, rodents, termites, bed bugs, and so much more in Pahrump, Amargosa, Beatty, and surrounding areas. 775-990-2065.
Hi, my name is Christy Sigmund. I'm here at the Nye County Animal Shelter with little Mr. Brownie Blitz. So Brownie Blitz came to us about 2 months ago as just a little wee pup with his siblings. They were dumped, unfortunately, at the edge of town, and a wonderful Samaritan found them, brought them into us. They have grown up here, him and his brothers. They are so incredibly sweet. We can't tell you what breed they are because I think they're just a mix of everything. But the most thing that they're mixed with is absolute love and joy. Super, super sweet. Lots of puppies available. So if you would like to meet Brownie Blitz or any of his siblings, please come down to the Nye County Animal Shelter, 1580 East Seary, or give us a call, 775-751-7020, or visit 24 Pet Connect for any of our other adoptable animals.
Thanks so much, Christy. And if you want to find out more, you, of course, need all the Nye County Animal Shelter at 775-751-7020. You can also go on 24petconnect.com. Well, that's going to wrap up this edition of the Unchained. I'm your host, Deanna O'Donnell. Good night.